Hi everybody, it's Robin here. I've decided, this is my podcast now. I have kidnapped it from Tyler. He's not getting it back. I have him tied up in the back, and he's never going to get to touch it again. No, I'm joking. We had, Melissa had to check herself out of the campaign for today. So, since we need to do another one-shot, I figured I have a campaign setting that I've been writing off and on for about 6 years. Why don't we do a one-shot in Robin's universe and save Tyler some grief for a little bit? So, tonight we will be doing something in my universe and with me as the DM rather than our normal kind of shenanigans. I do warn our audience that my campaign setting tends to have a bit darker themes sometimes than Tyler's, or maybe darker than we've experienced with Tyler's, to be fair. So, as a warning, kind of a trigger warning, there are mentions of slavery, piracy. I would mention murder, but that kind of is obvious for a D&D campaign. And some more sexual topics, although we're not doing any ERP in here, don't worry. Dear God, I could not DM an ERP campaign. That being said, I'm going to go around the room now, one at a time, and we're going to let the players introduce themselves and a very brief description of their character. Let's go ahead and start with M.
So my character, I decided to fuck myself over in every way possible by creating a character in a race and a class I have never played before. Because that is what you should do when you're creating a character for a one-shot, is just do something you're completely unfamiliar with and then drown immediately. So as a
3 a.m.
It was 2 a.m., but yes. So I have created an Arkakra Ranger, both of which are things I have never played before or been in a campaign with. So this is going to be very fun. His name, also another new thing, I never play male characters, so that's another one. So my character's name is Ross, and he takes to the likeness of a macaw, and while his backstory isn't terribly fleshed out because I made him the night before at 2 a.m., he is a pirate on a ship by the name of... What is the name again? He's a pirate on the ship by the name of the Damned Disgrace. And he is particularly a sky pirate, which is like a sea pirate, except you're in the sky. And he's very much an asshole. That's the thing I'm familiar with doing, is playing characters that are not likable. And he's very much thinks that he's better than everyone, and basically has this concept of, oh, if you're being oppressed or subjugated, just don't be. Because that's what I did. And I'm not oppressed or subjugated. So that's great. And that's basically his entire personality revolves around stealing shit, being an asshole, and his longbow. Those are his 3 personality traits, and don't let him try and tell you otherwise, because he will try, but it's not true. And that's Ross. He also does have a pirate name, but no one ever calls him that. He's tried to make people adopt the nickname for him, Redcrest the Wild, but no one calls him that. He just tells people to call him that, and then they don't. Because he doesn't at all fit that name. That's his perceived identity. That's how he sees himself. But he's He's basically like that asshole you find at the skate park who thinks he knows everything about skating and thinks he's better than you, but he just like lives in the basement with his mom and drinks way too much Red Bull. And that's Ross for you.
That's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
So next in the order, we're gonna go ahead and let Tyler introduce himself and go ahead and describe a very brief description of his character.
So, my handsome fellow is a noble dwarf by the name of Athelstan Brunel. He is a member of relatively famed family among the dwarves, the Brunels. Um, one of the recent folk in line to take control of the Margrave under their name. However, some certain turns of events have led to him having to leave for the time being. He's 4'6", still looking relatively young for a dwarf. A bit of a darker kind of cacao colored complexion with deep maroon hair. The top is, don't really know how well to describe that, but he's got a very luxurious beard that's kind of tied in a braid, Ivar style from Wardruna. Um, he he's also a barbarian, which is something new for me, sort of. He wears a lot of golds and reds. Gold's kind of a bit of an accent, with red and black and maroon being accents on his clothing to mimic the look of magma and lava. And he also has some very bright uh, gold, almost yellow uh, face paint along his face. Actually, I totally forgot. He's not supposed to have a beard because of circumstances. So the face paint is actually meant to mimic the look of stubble, and also has some special iconography in relation to his culture to give a more masculine flair, because he's not cis.
Ain't that just neat?
Yeah.
Austin, I believe that
Hi.
means it's your turn.
Hi. I'm playing a hunter and white bat folk, Chirohoter, called Hugo. He is an artificer that is a toy maker, and he did not have a very comfortable upbringing. He was a slave at birth until some very nice and very big cleric came and helped him, and he has seen that cleric as a mother figure ever since.
Well, ain't that just the sweetest?
And he is very small, 4 feet tall.
And Val, would you like to go next?
Okie dokie. I am playing a beastfolk cleric by the name of Zelda. She is a tigress who she was captured as a young child and brought into slavery, and she escaped several years later by breaking her magic collar, which kept her and every other slave in line. And now she and her best friend, who escaped with her, are basically the co-founders of a rebellion. And um she goes around and basically helps other slaves escape in a similar way that she did. It's not the safest way, but part of the thing that she and her BFF are working on doing is finding a way to safely free all the slaves. But until then, um, she sneaks around in disguise as a veterinarian in this universe to basically keep in contact with as many other slaves as possible to keep the rebellion alive. She is very kind and motherly, but she definitely has the muscles to bench press your family, but not before she makes sure that they are all healthy and happy.
Well then, fair enough. And um, with that, I think we can go ahead and get started. Um, and go ahead and step into the world of Binor. Quick question for my players. Uh, First one to guess correctly gets a Robin point, if you remember what those do. Why
I
did I
do.
call my Why did I call my world Binor?
I don't know that answer. Only the others do. Dang it.
None of you
I
do.
I don't
Oh,
even know
okay.
that.
I know you're supposed to guess.
Hmm.
Is it in relation to a con lane that you and one of your partners have been using for the world? Because I know that you've said you and your partner have been doing con lanes and whatnot to really flesh out a lot of the cultures.
Yes, we have, but no, Binor has nothing to do with any of those conlangs.
Darn it!
Can you remind me of how it is spelt?
Binor.
Hmm.
Does it have anything to do with maybe something that you liked at the time of like beginning to develop this campaign?
I got it! I got it! I got it!
What is it?
It's an anagram of Robin.
Sort of.
That's not the right answer?
I mean, it is actually, but
Ha!
it is specifically Robin with all of the letters put in alphabetical order.
Oh. Well then.
So is that is that the only reason why you called it Binor? I love
Fair.
that.
Yes, I was scrolling through. I think it was Tumblr at the time, because that's the cesspit I was in 6 years ago. Um, and
And now it's the
yeah.
most tolerable social media in the world.
Don't jinx it.
Look,
Um,
we all understand that we can't get a hubris about this. If we treat Tumblr like it's anything more than a flaming garbage pile, then it's over. So
it
we
goes
treat it like
back to
a
being a
flaming
garbage pile.
it's still a flaming garbage pile. It's just not as bad on fire as every other social media right now.
Mm.
Moving on. I just saw this Tumblr post that was just like, "Hey, name your fantasy world after your first name, but like with all the letters put in alphabetical order, and it sounds really interesting." I was like, "That's bullshit. I bet that sounds terrible." And I was like, "Hey, that doesn't sound half bad. Never mind. I'm using it." So yeah, Binor was born. Binor was been born.
I just realized I can't do this campaign anymore. Bye.
No!
Hmm.
Oh, adventurers, are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Let's go.
All
Yeah.
right, young adventurers. Anyways, so
Oh, you were going to keep that through our little synopsis.
no, the fuck I am not. Um, Hell no. So, our story begins in the city of Melodina. Let's see, who am I gonna start with? Let's start with two of you at a time so I can get you guys right out of here. So, my notes are all a mess. Why are my notes all a mess?
Because it is one common trait of being a DM. You have all the notes, but they're all scattered.
What?
B.
No. And now everyone is slowly putting their first name into alphabetical order in the chat.
We.
Look at what you have brought.
I like how
Ain't
us.
bad.
I'm not even sure if mine is pronounceable. All the vowels are at the very beginning and none of them are at the end.
That makes it even more fantasy.
Iclerivy.
You could have the L and R syllabic, so I colorvy.
This was not at all the conversation.
Moving
of
on.
tonight's
Okay,
session.
let's get to the campaign.
Sorry,
We
yeah, let's
started
It's
30
okay. It's my
minutes
own
enough
fault.
with the alphabetical names. I'm muting.
I apologize, everyone. I have had a rough day today. So do 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 do. Wait. Squad. Hugo, Zelda.
E.
Yes.
Renard has decided to send you both away from Sanguine for now. Uh, Hugo, as far as you know, the only reason that you are all leaving Sanguine right now is to visit the city of Melodina and maybe learn a thing or two from the great inventor that lives here. Andromeda Mars, you are to see if maybe he can teach you a thing or two, and perhaps if he'd be willing to help out the revolution back in Sanguine. Zelda, you know that while that is true, there is a secondary reason for this mission that Renard really only told you.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to help get Hugo out of his shell a little bit.
Hmm.
And although Renard doesn't want to take away his toy making spirit, he's kind of hoping maybe you'll get him more wizened up to the idea of combat while he's away.
I see.
Not so much because he wants to put him anywhere near the front lines, but more so because he's worried that if a fight really does occur, he won't be able to hold his own and he might get hurt.
Yeah. I'm sure Zelda is very much thinking the same thing. Like, don't want him to be in battle, but want him to be prepared for battle in the event it happens.
And if you're joining the revolution, it does become a little bit, inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually got to hear how to pronounce your character's name, Tyler.
Aethelstan.
Adelston?
Yeah, Aethelstan.
Adelston. Thank you. Adelston.
Yes.
Melodina is mm, very well known for a lot of things, but one thing you know about this mountainous region is that there are certain plants here that might be able to help you out with your particular predicament that you're very private about currently.
would I happen to would I have been told of any specific possibilities, like top 3?
Um, there is uh, one plant in this region that it is thought might be able to help you here.
Okay.
Only grows in this region, and it only grows in a certain part of this region. It is called a mercy flower, or not a mercy flower, a peace flower. Excuse me. Blah.
Peace as in peace, or peace as in like a piece of something?
Peace, as in like peace and love on earth.
Okay. Awesome possum. How far from whatever point that I have gotten to in Melodina is the nearest place that has a peace flower? Was I told that, or do I have to figure that out on my own?
You were told that peace flowers grow in places where great battles have been held and much blood has been spilled. So, You don't know this region well enough to know that off the top of your head, but you do know what to ask, essentially.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And Ras, if you're ready for us.
That's me.
Okay. Ras, Sharp
Yeah.
Hoof
Mm-hmm.
is in a bit of a pickle here. You see, normally stopping off at a place like Melodinia wouldn't do you guys any good. I mean, sure, it's a nice enough city and you could raid it, but it's a mountain city, so like trying to raid the side of it would be like a whole pain in the ass, and like they have these like kind of okay defenses, and the gain from trying to fuck with all that really wouldn't be all that big. So
Mm-hmm.
normally this would be the kind of place that you guys wouldn't even visit for shore leave. However, it does happen to be just out of the jurisdiction of a certain city where a certain young macaw decided to burn down a tavern. Intentional or not, I don't know.
I may have done that. That's not relevant to the conversation, though.
It is relevant to the reason why she's needing to lie low right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you have been given forced shore leave. And by forced shore leave, I mean your crewmates have said, Ras, you need to go into town now. And you said, I don't know that I really want to. And then Captain Sharphoof came out of her cabin and said, Where's Ras? I'm going to pluck every single one of his feathers off of his body and feed them to him. And you said, I think I'm going to go visit town now.
So that's why I'm here. So this is like it's sort of like an upper middle class sort of town, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a tourist destination.
Mm, okay, so like the people there are there's like no one who lives there, but there's a lot of really fun, interesting things. But the people who do live there are rich as fuck, and I kind of want to burn down their house for it, sort of situation.
A lot of them, there are some lower class people that live there as well, but most of
Mm.
them like work at the attractions type sort of thing.
So like Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, so what was my? Why did they want me to go into town? Was it like to get like supplies or?
They wanted you to get out of town so that the captain did not find you and kill you, and wanted you to come back once she had calmed down. They didn't care what you did once you got into town.
Perfect. So petty theft it is. What sort of attractions are there here? Is what I want to know.
Well, I will let you know that as I describe the city to all of you at once.
Perfect.
Melodina, as I have just described it, is a tourist destination. One of the main reasons for that is its large stalagmite looking buildings. They are 40 to 50 feet high, and all of them have these large, intricate holes and tunnels roaming all throughout them. And there's a constant wind blowing through the city. It's a low wind. It's definitely a low breeze, but it kind of almost constantly has this quiet whistling hum throughout it. It's not the kind of low hum that makes you kind of go, "Oh, Jesus fuck, I wish this would stop." Maybe if you lived here longer it would, but it's kind of more comforting. It feels relaxing. The minute you hear this constant melody of Melodina, it just feels good. And there are all sorts of attractions and buildings and sorry, I got distracted by the chat for a second there. All sorts of attractions and shops and temples and businesses and people living throughout all of these tunnels throughout every single one of these massive spires. Some of which are actually selling miniature stalactite flutes that you can actually play yourself. As you walk through the streets, you even see the occasional child playing one of these flutes. Um, these odd stone flutes that, as you blow through them, seem to play a song without you even needing to press any fingers down. It's a short little tune, like 3 notes, but still. And we're going to start off with I as much as I want to start off with the asshole, I feel like if I start off with the asshole that we're going to never get to the other party members. So we're going to start with the other party members and let the asshole get introduced afterwards.
That's totally fair. I will be standing upon the sidelines waiting for my chance to wreak havoc.
Um Hugo, I don't know why I keep forgetting your name. Hugo, Zelda, you have both just arrived at the Sky Docks, just on the outskirts of Melodonia. You're not exactly in one of the very, very nice sky ships that are all surrounding you, but you're here on your little sky raft, really, which was stolen, but that's a whole nother story.
Fair enough.
What would the two of you like to do?
Okay, so what do I know about Melodina in terms of like how it treats beast folk?
I want
Um,
to ride on Zelda's shoulders.
if
Baby.
Zelda consents, go for it.
You know what? Heck yeah, I will absolutely carry the baby.
Um, Melodina is known for many things. As pretentious as it can be, it is definitely known as a place where anybody from any walk of life can come and live in peace. It is a it's not a religious city. I almost said that. I meant to say it is a spiritual city. Everybody believes in the spirit of Melodina and the spirit of the music, the melody of Melodina.
All right,
And
so it's safe for her to not be in like full disguise right now, right?
it is perfectly safe for you to be.
All
No,
right.
no one
She
will bat
probably
an eye.
awesome. So she probably keeps like her cloak and stuff on, but she doesn't have like her full mask. So you can see she's a tigress
All right. I have a question for the
carrying a small
DM.
bat boy.
What's up?
How is the wind sound on sensitive ears?
Louder, but it's not painful. It's just, in fact, mostly what you get out of it is a richer tone. You can hear more of the notes that some people might have lost on their less sensitive ears. You're not like dizzy from the sound or anything.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't irritating to Hugo.
It does make you can imagine that with all these tunnels, it might make echolocation a little bit annoying just because there's so many spots for it all to bounce off of. But other than that, not too bad.
Okay.
Hugo, are you ready to go find Andromeda Mars?
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. I'm assuming that's now directed at me. Why is this so much harder when you're being recorded?
Who knows?
Um,
Because, stuff. I'm not going to mention it because it'll make you more nervous.
I'll do that. So, do you guys know how to find Andromeda Mars?
Oh, you're
Nope.
the DM, do I?
That's that's
Should I roll for it?
that's you know he lives in one of the upper districts.
All right, so I guess I'll start heading towards the upper districts.
And ask around, I guess.
Yep, we'll
Um,
start with that.
as you are all both walking that way, a absolutely extravagant looking skyship pulls into port directly next to your little dingy sky raft. It's not massive, but it's grand. It's
Fancier than what we have.
fancier than what you have, and it looks like it could easily fit about whereas your raft fits maybe 3 to 4 people. This thing looks like it's meant to fit at least 20 people and some beds comfortably.
Well, it's a good thing that our ship only had us on it, I guess.
And
It's not like we were trying to transport a lot of people.
as some servants scurry about on the top of the deck, adorned in all sorts of colorful gold paints, um, you watch as a certain dwarf steps down.
Okay. What in regards to like buildings and such, what's in my immediate proximity?
As you peer over the bow of your ship, wait, shoot, my partner who was in the Navy is not in here. I'm not entirely certain if it's the bow. That's fine. We'll call it the bow. And if I'm
Sounds
wrong,
about right.
nope, campaign canceled. Sorry, one shot canceled. Valid.
No.
So, where was I? As you look over the, we will assume, bow of your ship,
Yeah,
you
that
are
a bow
able.
is the front of the ship. I just looked it up on the internet.
Fuck yeah, I got it
Hooray,
right.
internet.
Got it
Yay,
in one.
internet.
Uh-huh. So as you look over the bow of your ship, and over the heads of your many servants scurrying to and from, trying to gather things for you and, tie the ship down and whatnot, you see you mostly see the port office here, which is just the office to say like, hey, what are you coming in for? What do you need? Who are you gonna go see? All that good stuff. And also, hey, how long are you gonna be docked here? Pay the dock fees. Blah 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 blah.
All right. Well, since I'm kind of in a rush, I'm just going to leave my folks to what they normally do, and I'm going to head straight um for the plank bridge thing. I don't know Navy terms that they're putting down, like as like not even before they have it halfway. I am just darting over it. I don't care if it's down all the way or not to the pier. I am jumping off, going on the pier, and darting.
Alrighty. The two of you watch as this very, very well-dressed dwarf, who may describe his outfit if he so desires, sprints past the two of you, almost barreling into the two of you as he leaps onto the port.
Seeing these two, I'm like, ho, 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 and I kind of skid, and as Athelstan kind of looks at you guys, looks up at you for a moment, Zelda, and then looks even farther up, kind of hurting his neck a little bit, seeing the little one on your shoulders.
I fly down to give him a better view.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you?
No, we're here on our own business, as I can probably guess that you are too.
Yes, I'm trying to find a few locals to see if they know any historical places, trying to find something important.
I see.
Very, very long story. Anyway, I guess if you would like to keep talking, you can follow me over to the port office as I am just frantically like speed walking over to the port office.
And
Well, I guess that technically we also have our tiny boat docked here, so I guess we're also supposed to go over there.
as you are all turning to start hanging your way, um, Ross,
Hello, that is me.
uh, your ship, the
Hmm.
Damned Disgrace, has pulled into port, and you are currently having that discussion with your crewmate saying you should leave, and you're like, I don't really want to. So, Ross, you should you should leave. I think the captain's pretty mad.
The captain's always mad. I could just breathe in the wrong direction and she'd be mad at me.
I think I think you don't quite understand just how as you hear splintering open is the captain's quarters door, as it is literally snapped in half and clatters to the ground. And she screams out, Ross! I'm going to pluck every single feather off of your body and jam them down your throat until you choke to death on them.
I just Ross looks to the crewmate who is telling him to leave, and it's just like, I just suddenly realized I had something I need to do in town, so I will see you later. And he like bends his knees for a moment and just jumps into the air and takes flight and heads towards the town
Just
in
gonna,
just in a flurry of red feathers and fear.
just gonna skip the portmaster.
Oh, I don't care. Fuck the portmaster.
Well, you are all witness to this entire scene.
I
Well,
am just I look at this just kind of wide-eyed for a moment. Okay, what in blazes is going on?
mm,
And Ross
Say
is not
that
like
we should stay clear of that ship. I don't think that they're the friendly type.
yeah. And as Hugo is saying this, he's just gripping Zelda's hand paw.
She's carefully holding his hand because her paw is much bigger than his.
yeah, Ross sees the group of people, the them, and just notices them and is like, that is an interesting group of people, and just keeps flying. He keeps flying until like he's a little bit into town, where he lands and is currently hiding from the captain.
I this might sound weird, but the fact that he went away from that ship has me a little intrigued. Maybe he'll know something. Why don't we go over to the port office super quick, and I can pay for mine and your fees. If we can just go over, see what's going on with that person. Wait, not person. You know what I mean, but we can
Oh,
talk to
you're
them, see if they want to help us, help one of us, all of us, whatever. And yes, because more in numbers. However the phrase go, as I continue to keep walking.
He doesn't even
well.
know us.
Thank you very much for paying for our fees. Uh, I'll have to do something to repay you.
No. It's okay. As I just keep walking.
He doesn't even
Algiel,
know us.
have you spent any amount of time on the surface? It's not very common for nobles to go surface side.
I maybe for a vacation or two, but right now I'm just kind of in tunnel vision. I don't give a crap right now.
I'm just curious. So, you all make your way to the porter's office. I'm not gonna make us really drag out this scene of you guys filling out paperwork, but you do see actually Hugo, only Hugo, because the other two of you are busy filling out paperwork. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, sweet. I can roll an advantage on that.
Nice.
Neat.
17.
With a 17, you see out behind you as you're kind of just looking around with nothing to do while the two other people fill out paperwork. You see the ship that pulled in besides yours and the ship that pulled in besides that one uh, seem to be having an interesting time together. This grand regal ship, most of the servants on it are kind of on the far side of the ship, away from what is quite obvious to most people to be a ragged, a bit downtrodden pirate ship. Most of the crewmates of said pirate ship are either looking terrified at their captain or greedily over at this dwarven sky ship.
I am going to go to the one that I saw go off, the very fancy sky ship, and say, excuse me, sir.
Yes. What is it?
There appears to be something happening at your ship that you came off of. And I just point at the direction of the ship.
Wait, what? Oh no! And I am just frantically just scribbling whatever like lines are left, and I'm just going to slam 3 gold for. There you go, and I'm going to go back.
As you're running away, the fee for a ship your size is 5 gold.
Okay, sorry, I'll be back. That actually, since I'm not all that far, I go back. I put 5 more gold. The 3 is for these 2, and I go back.
He looks down at the extra 3 and goes, well, I mean, yeah, your ship only cost about the silver. It's really not that big. I mean, do you mind if I keep the rest?
I'm already gone.
No, he's not talking to y'all. He's talking to like Zelda.
Um, I'm. This is a very interesting predicament for me. If it only costs silver, I'll let you keep the 1 gold, and I'll take the other 2 back to him.
It works for me. I just don't really want to make change. We don't exactly do that around here.
Fair enough. Thank you.
And as you run up to your ship, there's no interactions happening currently. The pirates are just kind of eyeing your ship, while your ship's crew and servants are kind of looking over at their crew like, I don't know that I like this.
I kind of see, I see the tension going on as looking over at the like standing in the middle of the pier, like in between the 2 ships. I kind of look at both of them from my peripheral. Can I help you?
A elven man, excuse me, I had to improv that suddenly. An elven man with his right ear completely ripped off, a
Ouch.
nasty looking scar there,
Ooh,
leans over and looks at you with a cocked eyebrow, and he goes, yeah, I guess you could. You got any gold?
not for you.
I mean, not yet for me, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. The night's young.
I kind of roll my eyes and I go over to, well, not really go over, but I look over to my pals and I call out in Dwarvish, "Delana read Finalen," which roughly means granted me a blessing, but it's meant to be a way of trying to say, give me honor by keeping the ship up and fuck them up if anything happens.
They nod. They all nod to you and bow very, very deeply. And someone on the pirate ship shouts back in Dwarvish, saying, "Eh, go fuck yourself."
Now before I fuck your mother first.
Moving on.
Thank goodness that was all in Dwarven, otherwise I would have had to cover Hugo's ears.
Zelda, what are they saying?
I don't know, but I don't think you should repeat any of it. All right, Hugo?
Okay.
As, as I'm pretty sure this little insult battle goes on for a little bit more, I'm just going to look back at the elf. I I'm a busy man. We're all pretty busy. How about you keep to yourself for a bit? If you really want some sort of battle or anything later, how about you do it when I'm around? Instead of being a coward and waiting until one of the mightiest of
The elf rolls.
of the Burnham
The
ship.
elf rolls his eyes during your spiel and just like kind of stops paying attention and starts looking back over at your ship. He
At
does
least
not
wait
seem
and
to care
at
who
least
you are.
wait to fight like someone honorable to someone your size or someone your rank.
Is he saying that in Dwarvish or common?
I'm switching frequently between Dwarvish and Common.
Well, if he's talking to the elf, is it in common then?
Well, apparently the elf also knows Dwarvish, so
No, there was. I
No,
think there was a dwarf that
someone
knew
said
it.
it. I don't think it was the elf.
It wasn't the elf. It was somebody on the ship that said it.
well,
There was
I
a dwarf on the
misheard.
elf who said, "Go fuck yourself."
I misheard. Okay, so with directing the elf, I will keep talking in Common.
Fair enough.
I would have to say that I don't think pirates are known for being the honorable type.
Mm-mm.
Well, at least be ready for a bloodbath then. As I turn around, just Pontius Pilate style, washing my hands of this, as I look over to the port office. Zelda, Hugo, are you out yet?
Oh yeah, that's why I said that. We walked over.
Okay,
Yeah,
I kind of gestured to you guys. Let's go. No need to bother him anymore.
Oh,
Alright.
by the way, you overpaid for our ship. Here, take these 2 gold back.
No, it's yours. I'll be okay.
Are
Are
you
you
sure?
sure? You've already done more than enough for us.
Yeah, it's fine. Money. I don't really need to worry about money so much. Right now, at least. I have other things to worry about anyway.
Well, thank you so much. And Zelda hands both of the gold to Hugo. I'm Zelda, and this is Hugo.
I
Shiny.
I give a really confident smirk as I bring a hand up to my chest in like a bit of a formal bow slash salute. Alsan Bruno. Bruno. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Now, let's get going as I just start speed walking again into Melodonia proper.
As you all
You say
enter.
speed walking, but I'm guessing that I can easily keep up with regular stride.
Yeah,
going-
because little gnome was like.
I'm going to fly on
Well,
top
not gnome,
of
dwarf,
Zelda.
Gonna fly. Oh, fly. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind. Got it.
I'm Bat.
Bat
The
boy.
bat baby.
Bad boy.
Wondering where that red bird fellow flew off to. He seemed to be in quite a hurry.
Now, Ross. Ross.
And we're coming back to me. I thought
Yeah.
you were saying my name, not saying that we're going to my perspective.
Yep.
Okay, what's up?
Ross. Hey,
Mhm.
Hello.
Hi.
You have flown over the portmaster easily enough. And you are just kind of hiding somewhere. Anywhere in particular?
Oh, I'm not hiding. I'm just walking around the streets out of view of the port.
Fair enough.
I'm kind of just like, I have decided that I'm feeling a little bit peckish, and I'm kind of looking around for any like restaurants or like grocery stores or like food stalls that are around.
As you enter, or as you are wandering about for that, you are right where the port meets the city proper. As you start beginning your look around to try to figure out what there is to do/eat around here, as you see those colorful individuals come through from the portmaster.
Ah, so the tiny bat, the tiny cat, and the tiny man, right?
Tiny
Yes,
cat.
Well, the
tiny
cat
man
She's
is
with-
a
not
big
that
cat.
tiny.
She's a big cat.
I mean, yeah, Ross is 6'4", but like Zelda's not that much shorter than him.
She's 8 inches shorter than him, and 8 inches is pretty significant, I must say.
Fair,
wasn't
but
a
she's
joke,
also very capable of hitting him if she needed to.
Do
I,
you think Ross cares? He doesn't.
right, you're right.
He does not care. Yes.
Do you guys mind role playing amongst yourselves for a minute while I go handle a quick thing?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure thing.
Okay.
As
Mhm.
Azelzon, being as he is probably leading the trio coming in. As he's coming in, just bursting the doors. I need some help. Does anyone know any spots at
I think
in
we're
Melodinia
still
that-
on the street, aren't we?
We're still on the street.
Yeah.
Derp.
We're
We
still
haven't
on the
gotten
street.
into anywhere.
I really want to do this.
We'll get a point, I'm sure, but let's wait till Robin's back.
Right.
Ty is in one of those states where he has an idea in his head of what he wants to do and just like keeps on jumping to it. You're anticipating your cues, Tyler. We're still on the street.
I know.
Ross has not noticed you. He's basically just looking at signage and like looking through windows and stuff, trying to find some place that seems indicative of foodstuffs.
Okay,
Say
so
that probably Zelda and almost probably Hugo definitely notice him because he's probably towering above the crowd and she
And
can
it's
get a
very
good view and Hugo's on her and Hugo's on her shoulders. But I'm
And-
gonna guess that
and also
Uh,
the bird is very colorful.
Yes.
yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Tyler, what's your character's name again?
Athelstan.
Athelstan.
Aedhelstan.
Can you throw that in the chatter chat so that
Yeah.
I can look back at it and remember it? Because I'm going to constantly forget it throughout this. I'm gonna call him Adel for short.
Do it. Adel or Stan.
Nope, his name's Stan now. I'm calling him Stan.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh? Yeah, what's up?
What did you say your name was again? You kind of just helped us, and we don't even know each other.
Oh, Adelstan Bruno. I'm sorry, little one track-minded right now. I am one of the nobles back at home. Tend to a Margrave, needing to help someone, having to grab a few things. That's why I'm here. What about yourself? You said your name was Hugo?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nice
Here
to meet
to
you.
see Andromeda's Mars. We're hoping he can help us and help Hugo a bit. He's learning a few things, and we think Andromeda could help him out a little.
You think he knows the history around Melodina?
Me?
I would expect so. He lives here.
Perfect! I'm going with you.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that? It's the red fellow we saw fly off earlier.
Oh,
I'm going to walk up to him very quietly because I am very tiny and go, "What are you doing?"
I don't know. I'm gonna see if he actually notices you. No, he does not notice you at all. He, you sneak right up on him, and he looks down, and he's like,
giant bird. Squawk!
"What? Small, furry, winged friend. Who might you be?" Good talk. And he like kind of pats the bat's head, and
Crap, I
like
didn't hear Austin at all.
No.
he didn't say anything. That or he
Oh.
didn't press
Say
the button.
anything. Was that silence supposed to be in character? Oh no.
Oh no.
Frick,
Oh
we can't hear
no!
you at
Technical
all, Austin.
difficulties.
Oh no. Austin, come back.
No, baby, come back.
I still can't hear him.
No.
Oh no. One more time, Austin. Try again. One more time. Frick.
No. Crap. Freak.
Check your
Mic.
sensitivity levels. Maybe they're too high, and turn off noise suppression.
How about now?
Yes.
Yay!
Hey,
I had to unplug my headphones and plug them back in.
Okay.
Ah!
Anyway, let's pretend that
so-
didn't happen.
Okay, I
Alright,
said,
Kurt, cut that out.
back to the squawk.
Hello, you small winged fur creature. What how may I help you?
I just wanted to know what you were doing.
I am just here, tell you what. Do you know this city at all?
Hugo shakes his head.
Well, then I don't think it's really relevant to you.
At this point,
Okay,
Zelda walks up behind Hugo. Well, if you're looking for someone to know the city, us three are actually off to see someone who has lived here for quite some time. If you'd like to ask him something.
Do you know where he lives? Is he far away from the port?
I would expect so. I don't know his exact address, but I do know he lives in the upper districts.
Perfect. So then you can, and he like wraps his arm around you, Zelda, in sort of like a side buddy hug thing, and he's like, perfect. So then you can be my cover. I mean, traveling partner.
Cover for
Cover?
what?
Oh, cover. I didn't say cover. What are you talking about?
You said cover.
You did. I did hear it very well, and I have big ears.
You really do. They'll be really good for something.
The better to hear bullshit with. Oh, sorry, child. No, sorry.
I'm 18.
Hey, question for Stan. How rich does Stan look?
Not okay. He's rich. That in looks he looks rich to the point to where that you can tell that he's rich, but he's not bombastic about it like Sanguine.
So I can tell that he comes from money.
Yes.
Once Ross notices you, Adelston, he looks at you and you can see his eyes start pinning and like narrowing and widening.
I'll help
and for
you
those
if you tell your ship to not ransack mine.
I would love to do that. Only problem is I can't really go back to that ship right now.
Oh, you're a rogue now.
Rogue? No, I have class.
Well, if you have class, then maybe you would like to.
That you are simply not currently a part of the crew.
No, I am. It's just she gets like that sometimes. She's having one of those like those lady times, I think.
But definitely just kind of
not
narrows,
a good excuse. That is
narrows
not a
her
good
eyes
excuse.
and just like, can we roll to like, that's definitely not what's happening. Can I roll like, you roll deception and I'll roll insight and we'll see who gets a higher roll.
I want to roll too.
All right.
I'm gonna roll 2.
So you guys are all rolling insight against my deception, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
I got a 16.
17.
I got a 21.
The bitty one with the big ears.
Hey, hang on. I have a +8 in insight.
I have a +5.
Oh my gosh, bruh. I only have a +3. I rolled a 14.
My
Baby
God.
knows what's up.
Big brain baby.
Yeah. Ross is just like kind of like looking at you all with a smirk.
Well, I know
Sorry.
that's not the reason I'm not going to press you for it. Shall we continue heading up to the more I'm sorry, that was my brain forgetting words for a second. Continue heading up to the I still can't remember the word. Higher district?
I think you said upper
Upper
district.
district.
Upper district. That's the word. Yeah. Hello, our DM is back. We all rolled to see who
Woo!
could the bird tried to deceive us and we all rolled through it.
What did the bird try to deceive you all on?
The fact
Trying to-
that Sharphoof was her name's Sharphoof, right?
Mhm.
He tried to say that the reason he's not allowed back on the ship right now is because Sharphoof is on her period. And they all immediately saw him on his bullshit because I rolled a 14.
And all of us rolled higher.
Mm-hmm.
God, you're all.
The bat got somewhere in a 21, I think you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the party's getting along great.
Phenomenal.
You're lying, but I don't want to know.
Good. You know when to ask questions and when not to. So we're going to the rich district. I mean, the upper district.
So that's where Andromeda Mars lives, and we're off to go find him.
Who's this Andromeda? Wait, can I roll history? Would I know this Andromeda Mars character?
You can go ahead and roll me history. You might know of him.
You roll high enough.
Did I roll high enough?
I don't know. What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
You did not. You have no fucking clue who the fuck Andromeda Mars is. Sounds like a stripper.
It does. Andromeda Mars. Should I make sure to bring some coins?
Are you interested in toys?
Oh, he's a toy maker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
No!
I just pulled-
Hmm?
I
What
think you're
was that?
confused, and we can explain on the way.
Perfect. I'd love to know. Who is this Andromeda Mars character? What sort of toys is he making? And
All right, more talking as we keep walking. Let's go. As I'm speed walking again closer to the upper district, just leading the charge.
okay.
As you are all walking, everybody please make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
I got 21 again.
What did you get?
14. Again.
Okay.
The kitty eyes see all, no matter who the kitty is.
Fatty ears, hear all.
Well, this is about hearing, actually. So,
Oh, okay.
all of the beast folk, you notice.
Furries.
Yeah, all the furries. You notice something. Ross, it takes you the longest out of the three of you to know, out of the three beast folk, that is, to notice this, but you do definitely notice it. That humming sound, that soft melody that is constantly playing throughout this place, has just gone dead silent.
I don't like that.
Oh, I don't
I I-
agree with that.
My ears
I-
fold.
I really, really don't like that. Is there any people walking around? Anyone who looks local?
There are some locals walking around, and a lot of them kind of look around, kind of like confused. Like they can tell something's wrong, but right now they can't quite put their finger on it.
I glide over to someone who looks like they're from around here, and I'm like, "Hey there, friend. Do you know why the humming just stopped?"
He kind of looks at you confused for a second, and then goes wide-eyed, and he goes, oh my god, the melody stopped. Oh.
So I take it that's
Wait,
not
what?
something that happens
What
often.
melody?
That doesn't sound good.
Let the man explain. What's going on?
Oh my god, the melody stopped! Everyone, the melody stopped! And he is just screaming that, and suddenly all of the locals that you see start fucking going ballistic and panicking.
I grab this man by the shoulders and I like hold him and like make him look at me. And I'm like, "Okay, calm down. What does that mean?"
Laws here anymore! And he punches you in the face.
Can I try and dodge that?
Go ahead and you know what? He's gonna roll against your AC. Don't worry about it.
Okay, he's gonna roll against my AC. Fun. Great.
Does a 13 hit?
No, barely misses.
So he just kind of screams at you and goes, "There are no rules here anymore. There are no laws. Chaos will reign." And then he tries to punch you in the face, and you just barely kind of step back, and his fingers just kind of swing right past your beak.
What the hell, man?
And as he does that, you also notice that all the other locals in town are suddenly going ballistic. And by ballistic, I don't mean like, "Oh no, I'm scared," but like you watch as this woman who is just walking with her child suddenly turns toward a storefront and throws a chair through the window and just immediately starts looting the place.
What
As
in the ever-loving hell?
There's an elderly gentleman who is like trying to fumble his way quickly around a corner as some children just like are chasing the fuck out of him, and they're like
Russ,
throwing rocks and
frick?
shit.
What the frick?
Russ, after moving past the initial shock of nearly getting punched in the face, Russ, you start to notice a small smile on his face. Not that he's enjoying the unadulterated violence, but he's definitely enjoying the unadulterated violence. This feels like
I want
you can
to.
Not
tell
that he's
he
enjoying
feels
it, but he's definitely enjoying it.
he looks like he's at
I-
home in this.
I want to.
I
Uh,
pull my
Zelda
javelin,
Zelda grabs
walk up
Hugo and
behind
pulls
him,
him close as a
and
means to keep him
gently
safe.
poke.
I was about to try and go towards the old man that's being chased by the children and try to protect him until Zelda grabbed me.
And
Oh. Well, hold on.
I'm
Let
using-
Tyler do the thing, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
I'm going to use my javelin and gently poke the back of Ross's head. Hey, less enveloping in the moment. We have a job to do.
And you have a job to do.
Well, you said that you were going to be helping us because you said that we are your cover. Now, are we going to
this
find
isn't
Andromeda
even.
Mars?
I mean, this is also a very good cover, I must say.
Tell you what, as I say, holding my javelin and also going to grab my Morning Star in my other hand, you help us, and I might give you and your crew something for these trying times, as I am going to intimidate.
Ooh.
Can I roll against that? What do I roll against that with? Insight?
Deception. I believe deception. No, not,
Or
insight might be
wisdom.
better. Or
Let
wi-
Robin choose.
Ah!
Robin,
Hold on, she's giving me notes.
I'm trying to roll against Stan's intimidation. What should I roll against that?
Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Roll insight.
Insight. That's what I was guessing, but I don't want to be presumptuous. I got a dirty 20.
I got a 22.
What the fuck?
Plus 5 on intimidation, motherfucker.
Got a +3 on insight. This is bullshit. So, okay. Alright, I don't look afraid, more so just like offended. I'm just like, alright, Jesus Christ, man. Fine, I'll go to you to this Milky Way Venus guy.
Now, Milky
Okay.
Way Venus is definitely a stripper.
So you're saying we need to go to the brothel in order to find where this person is. Okay.
What?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older. And he pats the tiny Bet's head as he starts walking towards the.
I'm
what look-
18!
Yeah, you're still a child. And he continues walking. All right, lead the way, Stanley.
Okay, and what are the places or folks nearby that are stable? Mentally, physically, whatever.
It doesn't look like any of the locals are. The only other people that seem to be stable are other tourists.
Okay, I'll go over to the nearest tourist. Excuse me, how many times have you been here before? Do you have any idea where a certain someone by the name of Andromeda Mars might be? We're kind of looking for him right now.
Well, I might be more concerned with the fact that there is a small child attempting to steal your coin purse currently.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm going to go to the child and hiss at them, revealing my teeth.
The child pulls out a dagger.
I bite the child!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
What have I done?
What have you done?
What have you
Can
done?
Zelda pick up both the child and
Hugo.
Hugo by like the backs of their clothes and just hold them out at arm's length? And
I'll allow it.
And can she glare she's gonna glare daggers at the child like, you hurt Hugo? Like, she's not gonna say anything, but she's glaring as a form of intimidation, like, you touch Hugo, it won't end well for you.
As I am, like, making sure that I have my bag.
The the tourist that is like kind of looking confused at this whole scene goes, well, ignoring that, I suppose, I've been here many times. My family has been coming to visit here for years. I have never in my life seen this happen.
People are saying that, a melody stopped. I didn't hear anything about a melody or anything like that, so I don't know exactly.
Did you not hear the music playing out of the goddamn
I did
building?
not. I've been kind of focusing on saving my sister's life here. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, well, I think we should go find this Mercury Venus person.
Andromeda Mars.
Same difference.
I believe Mercury Venus might be an actual. No, that's Hurricane Venus. Anyway, let's go.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Zelda. I'm sorry, Mama Zelda. I just wanted to protect our new friend.
I'm not angry at you, Hugo. So she sets the other child down, but it's like, you better scurry off now before I actually get angry kind of way, and then hurries off to follow the others.
This gives a
Uh,
whole new definition of Tiger Mom.
He kicks you in the foot and then sprints away.
Charming. Let's go. And she just
Mhm.
tucks Hugo under her arm and continues on.
Whee!
As I am now running this time deeper into the upper district. Are there any places that are nearby that are not burning to ash?
There are. There is actually, however, a registry posted here to tell you what wealthy person lives in which estate along
Oh,
this
perfect. Let's use that.
along this spiral, because as I have said, these buildings are all located inside these stalagmites.
Okay, I immediately go over to the registry, holding my bag close to me to be sure that no one is going to try and get close, and I am going to read.
You do find out which building is which estate is owned by Andromeda Mars. It's actually not that far up the spiral from where you are, and I'm going to assume you make your way there.
Yep,
Hey,
I've relayed this
question.
basically going, okay, everyone this way, and I just keep going.
Question real quick, because the player forgot. Andromeda Mars is a wizard?
Andromeda Mars is an inventor.
Inventor. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember.
As you all climb up the stairs, you are eventually, as you pass by a few different homes, some of which have people acting like absolute maniacs inside of them. You can see through the window. You reach Andromeda's Mars's home, which seems to be rather uneventful in comparison to the rest of the entire city right now.
Okay, let's hope that everything is okay. And I just frantically, fiercely knock on the door. Hey, I got a question for you, Mr. Mars.
The door immediately swings open, and you see a small halfling man, his tail flicking annoyedly as he holds a finger up to his lips and goes, "Shh. Don't be loud."
Sorry, we're kind of in a hurry here.
I
And
did-
also,
did-
there's
did-
a lot of chaos.
My ears hurt.
Oh, sorry.
Just, I. If you all promise to be quiet, you may come inside.
I look over to
Zelda
the others behind
nods.
me.
Zelda nods.
Hugo nods with Zelda.
I look over to Ross.
I start stepping forward tentatively.
Holding all of my stuff close, I look back to Andromeda and nod. Sorry.
All right, my wife just laid down to sleep for the day. And as he says this, you all kind of have the thought, wait a minute, it's like noon. And he lets you all inside.
Are you aware? As Ross steps in, he whispers, "Are you aware of what's going on outside right now?"
When everyone comes in, I close the door behind me very quiet, like very slowly, so that it doesn't make a whole lot of sound.
I'm not sure what this means, Mr.
Andromeda.
Mr. Comet Jupiter.
Andromeda Mars.
Why do I feel like
Same
you've been making
difference.
up different versions of my name for the past hour?
He has.
I don't like it.
I think it's kind of funny, but save that for later.
But the melody stopped, whatever that means.
Oh, well, the melody stopped. That's fine. I doubt anybody listens to the superstition anyway, so.
Oh, they're
I
very
have
Oh,
to
into
they-
say that
Thank you.
I'm going to say that you're probably wrong in that assumption, considering half the town has gone into a flight or flight looter mode right now.
Oh, there's those windows breaking. There's children with knives. It's glorious.
I almost
Someone
bet
tried
some.
to punch that one, and gestures to Ross.
Yeah.
If uh if you could let me know, what is the superstition?
Well, it's believed that the melody of Melodina and its peaceful, relaxing tones will keep the city's crime rate at 0. Which, to be fair, this is the only city in the world with no crime.
Was
Oh.
Well,
Fulfilling prophecy, then.
yes. So now that the melody has stopped, there's this idea that that means that all hell would break loose, and that means that that there would practically be no laws existent anymore, and that it is the sign of the end of the world.
Oh,
Interesting.
apocalypsism. Glorious.
Well, that would explain everyone's reactions to realizing the melody stopped. Though they were extreme.
Yes, well. This very young looking halfling man to have such a nice estate, honestly. He looks to be a man, maybe about 19, as he runs his fingers through his blonde hair, and he just kind of goes, well then, uh, I don't know quite what to do about that, except maybe I need to leave Melodina, but I that's the best I have. I'm assuming that that's not the reason that you all came here, because it doesn't look like you come here very often.
We
No, not
came here
necessarily.
we all came here for separate reasons until this happened.
I see. And how can I help you all?
First things first, are there any places here in Melodonia that have a history of war? I'm having to look for I need to look for something specific to help someone back at home, and I was told that it could be found here.
You're looking for a peace flower?
Yes.
They're extremely rare, considering they only grow here, and as I said, the crime rate is 0.
But was there a history? Was there any point here that has been known to have a peace flower?
There was, but you're not going to be able to find any.
I
Because
would rather go there and see that there's none myself than just be told.
I have plucked them all myself by hand.
How much would it be?
A favor.
What is that favor then?
Well, I believe that currently there is a riot going on throughout my city. And as the mayor of Melodina, I would think it's up to me to try to maybe put a stop to it.
go.
Okay, how would you go about with this? Do you know any songstresses or anything? Do we have to be songsmen?
No, I don't believe the answer is to play different music. What I would like you to do is figure out why the music stopped. Because the way this mountain is built, the wind here is non-stop. It just always has been. There's no way for the wind to stop, even if it falters momentarily, it continues forever. So something has clearly stopped the music.
Do you have any idea of where we could start?
My best guess? Top of the mountain.
Is there like a temple there or something?
There used to be one there hundreds of years ago. There was a ruin of one up there.
How long will
I
the trek be on foot? Will we need supplies?
maybe a few hours, maybe a day.
Oh, we can't let the city riot for a day.
Well, then I suppose you'll have to be on your way quite soon, won't you?
Any horses that we could borrow?
To
Mountain?
climb up a mountain?
Fair. Some other folks will be better. Okay, climbing gear.
I have some climbing gear, you may all.
Won't have to worry too much.
Yes. And
No need for climbing gear for me. I can just fly up.
I just flap my wings to show them off.
as I am assuming that a peace flower would not be a suitable reward for you two or you, as he looks at the other three.
I'm. My reward right now is not getting every single feather plucked off of me and then stuffed down my throat until I choke to death on them.
So you
That's
don't
fair.
want any gold?
Oh, I would love gold, thank you.
How's 200 gold pieces for you sound?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
And you two, is there anything that I can do for the two of you?
Can you help me be a better toy maker?
That is the most adorable request. I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
Now then, I suggest you all hurry. There's some climbing gear. I keep it by the front door over there on your way out. Please leave quietly. My wife is very ill and sleeping.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I hope she gets better soon.
As he sighs and runs his hands through his hair again, and he says, "Yes, well, I'm working on that as quickly as I can. So if you'll excuse me while you are handling that, I'm going to go back to my lab."
Wait, if I may ask, what what is her ailment?
It's it's nothing you need concern yourself over.
Considering I need a peace flower to help someone.
If a peace flower is going to fix what is wrong with whoever you need it for, they don't have the same thing.
Okay.
Come on, how about you
Normally,
mind your business, shorty? Let's just go.
normally I'd give you a peace flower. However, the containers needed to keep one alive for your travels would be quite expensive. So this is to pay for that cost.
Understandable. And also, Ross,
Yes.
how about you mind your own business?
I'm just saying, you're nosing into this poor man's business about his poor wife
It was just
when
one question, possibly
Let's
in
get going,
relation
shall we?
to any
We don't
questions that
have a
I
lot of
have.
time.
Let's
The city's
Let's
currently
go.
on fire, is what I'm about to guess.
Let's
All
go.
right,
Let's go.
my
Let's go.
apologies. Let's go.
yes, let's listen to the rational people in the group. And he kind of like looks you up and down. Stan, as he turns tail, kind of like flourishing his tail feathers in your direction and continues walking.
As he does this, when I'm going to the door and grabbing some of the gear, I'm going to use my javelin and trying to sneakily just use the tip to slit off a few of his most treasured or the most beautiful looking tail feathers.
Do I see this happening?
I
Can
don't
I
know.
roll?
Are you stealthing?
Yeah, I'll do stealth.
Okay,
We're-
roll stealth, and you roll. We'll actually try to beat her passive perception, or his passive perception, I guess, for your character.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
What about me? Because I'm asking if I see this.
If your passive perception, are you watching the two of them since they've been bickering? If so, then you can roll.
Yes.
perception. Okay, roll.
I'm just gonna watch this
God
happen.
Damn it.
I want to hear y'all's first.
11.
Where's my perception? 19?
19.
I think it's defender wins. Dang it.
I have a 15 in passive perception.
I think he wins in this
He
situation.
does. He does. However, not without being noticed. Ross, you feel as some of your tail feathers are suddenly plucked from your ass.
Russ turns around.
I immediately hold my javelin up, like in a more valiant, battle-ready kind of way as I'm grabbing the gear and putting it on.
I turn around to him, knowing it was him, because the cat and the bat wouldn't do that. Shut up. The cat and the bat wouldn't do that. So he turns around and he's like, "I need those to fly, you idiot."
One won't kill you.
Immediately getting hushed by Andromeda. Hush. Lower your voices. If you're going
Don't
to
you two
bicker
bicker later?
outside of my home.
We need to find out what happened. Let's go.
Yeah, so Zelda is going to grab the climbing gear and start heading in the direction of where they need to go. Like she's not even gonna like bother with she's not even gonna bother with like the two of them. She's going to give them just as she grabs the gear, she's just gonna give them a look that says, "Keep it together until this is over and done with, and then you two can kill each other if you want." And then she just gets going. She's leading this pack now.
Tiger mom.
Do I need to like check to see if I am inhibited by Stan's decision to pluck important feathers from my body? Or am I just going to assume that he's okay?
You're okay.
Okay. I think Ross is going to make a slight show. He knows he's gonna be okay, but he is a little frazzled because he does need those feathers to be able to fly properly, and I think he's going to make a show of slightly struggling with being able to fly to make Stan feel bad.
You know what?
Great.
Roll me performance versus Stan's insight, I guess.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh, amazing.
Watch, I'm gonna roll a 1.
Either way, I don't think Stan will care.
I did not roll a 1, but I still didn't roll well.
Oof.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled an 11.
I hate this fucking bird. He hit himself.
I love the bird.
Ross, I need Ross to please describe to me what a natural one in pretending to be wounded looks like for Ross.
It's either melodrama or he does it perfectly.
Or he actually injures himself doing it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Please say melodrama. That would be hilarious. Like, oh no, my tail feathers.
My glorious fellas.
Oh, he pretends to attempt to take flight, and it's very obvious he's doing perfectly fine with taking flight, but he dramatically pretends to like whoa and fall, but it's so obvious it wasn't an accidental fall because he makes a point to slow down as on the final fall and catch himself and then roll over onto his back and just be like And then he kind of just like looks at Stan to make sure he's watching.
I look at him for a moment, use the bottom part of my javelin to roll him over to where he's laying on his stomach, bap him lightly on the ass, "You're okay," and keep walking.
I hope
walk
you
up-
know that like Zelda is like she grabbed her stuff and started walking. Like she does not care about your problems right now. She's got a job to do, so she's
Wait.
like far ahead of the rest of you, unless Hugo followed.
Yeah, as
I-
soon as I babbed his ass with the back of my javelin and but "You're okay," I just start running and going back over to Zelda.
I want to do something.
Go
Yeah.
for it, Hugo.
Hugo walks up to Ross and goes, "You don't take off like that, silly." And just go, "This is how you take off," and then start flying.
Ross
Baby.
just kind of like lays there on his stomach for a little bit and kind of watches as they all go on. And he just kind of looks at the ground for a little bit, contemplating his life choices.
Fantastic.
Before he gets up and he like takes flight rather gracefully, actually, to follow Hugo in the air.
Whoa, now you're getting it.
You're all terrible.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You love
Right.
us.
I've been trying to.
I hate this character so much.
I like the bird boy.
I love the bird boy.
Now when you
Love
say
him as
you
a
hate
character.
Let Robin talk.
No, I was just about to say. Now when you say hate,
I mean, I don't want to play him anymore. I mean that if I met this person, it would take everything in me not to slap him, and I am a pacifist. And that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Oh my, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway.
so
Let's go.
by this point, freaking Zelda's halfway up the mountain because you guys were taking forever.
Oh, I said I was running after you when I was done with that.
I am just flying up to Zelda and going, "Did you see me, Mama Zelda? I teach the funny bird man how to fly."
I hate all of you.
I'm proud of you, Hugo. Are you
You
ready to fly that far?
Uh-huh. And I just want to say that Zelda can tell by Hugo's smirk that he knows he did not teach him anything. He just wanted to rub it in that he is not faking it well.
He's
She's
like
very
grumbling.
genuine in her response, but like it's like you can't tell if she's saying it to screw with him or if she's actually being genuinely is like genuinely proud of Hugo. Not that she thought he couldn't fly or that he taught the bird how to fly. It's just she's very genuine in her response, so you can't tell if there's any sarcasm behind it.
I want you
She's
to
a
know
good actor.
prior to this, when he wasn't in a building, he was like, or standing still, he was like flying a couple feet off the ground to move around. So everyone here knows that Ross knows how to fly.
Yeah.
All right,
And-
let Robin continue on with the story.
I have a story.
Do you?
Yeah, you
We
do.
love you.
Story.
We're sorry, Robin.
And I don't have a story. The good news is that the city's all gone. It all blew it up. It all blew it up.
No.
Oh no!
Andromeda exploded.
No.
Not Andromeda.
No, not Andromeda.
His poor little sad sick wife exploded.
Okay.
Anyways, no.
Anyway, so we got up to the mountain without a hitch, right?
Okay, it is going to be maybe a day's journey up the mountain. So,
Oh,
as you all
Oofity oof oof.
as you all leave the spiral that you are currently in and head up the mountain proper, you're going to be traveling for a few hours. And as you are all traveling, you're good maybe quarter of the way up this part of the mountain. Roll me a perception check, everyone.
Oh,
watch! I'm going to roll a 1.
Every time you say it, you always roll like a nat fucking 20.
No, I didn't roll a nat 20 last time.
I got
when
a
I rolled that
16.
11. I had a 6 on my
17.
die.
Oh, that got cooked. Damn it.
That was
Uh,
as well, luckily.
He rolled. I rolled a 19.
Tyler, what
one.
did you roll?
Oh no!
The rest of you, the beast folk again.
I am too one-track minded right now. I'm just like
Dwarf
boom.
has tunnel vision.
Anyway, what do we see? Oh, great Robin, the wise.
Well, all of you hear this strange clicking sound from behind. What would you all like to do? Well, not all of you. Obviously,
All except me.
one of you is just hurrying their ass up
Climbing.
the mountain. But the rest of you hear some kind of clicking sound from behind.
I
And
turn
I
over my
turn.
shoulder. I turn around. I don't turn fully around. I just look over my shoulder,
Same.
which isn't a problem because I have bird neck. So I just kind of Go ahead.
I was just saying, Stan, stop. There's something around here.
Wait, hold
you-
on. What's wrong?
I hear clicking.
And as you turn, you see 3 Kurthix.
What are
Oh.
those?
What are
Those-
those?
Get out of my head.
Hang on. I was about to post a picture for everybody.
Hanging
playing,
on.
but for some reason I did not get said picture. So,
Well,
this is
can you
fun.
describe the creatures for me?
I think you'll appreciate me. I
Mhm.
think you'll appreciate me sending it to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't like that.
Where'd you put it?
that is
Where'd you put it?
cursed.
Chatter.
Oh, it's in chatter?
That is
Campaign 1
cursed, and I
chatter.
love it.
Where we've all been typing. I don't like it.
Oh, those are ugly. And that's what Ross says out loud. And he grabs Stan and starts flying away. Like
Ooh,
away
okay.
from these creatures.
You're gonna leave the other 2 to die?
Well, Stan was the nearest person to
Oh,
him.
Stan kept moving. Technically,
I'm a-
Stan was
this
like,
isn't-
far ahead.
Well, this is in my mind's eye.
Oh,
so
okay, that's fair.
It-
Go ahead.
So I guess if he's far ahead, Ross makes a running start, and like he bear hugs the tiny bowling ball man known as Stan, and
And the bowling ball man?
Stan
Oh man, I love it.
and lifts him up and turns around to what's his name? Hugo. All right. Hey, and it says like, and turns around to Hugo and is like, grab your mom and let's go.
I'm already with it. I am tiny. I am with my his tiger mom, and I'm trying to lift her, but I can't because I am tiny and I have
Hugo
no
is
strength.
Hugo is
I-
4 feet tall. Zelda is 5'4". If anything, Hugo would have a much easier time lifting up the dwarf than he would have lifting up his tiger mom. Because at
I-
least the dwarf is only like 6 inches taller than him.
The
Well,
choice
I'm-
has been made. Should I roll
I-
strength to
I-
see if I can lift this man?
I mean,
I-
you're more
sorry.
than
Only-
that.
You don't have to because I am letting you do this.
No,
I'm just
Well, I
like,
mean,
okay,
That's a
there's Robin.
Robin. That's a Robin choice,
Robin,
Ty.
Robin.
hang
Oh.
on. Hang on.
Yes.
There are many things to consider. Holy shit. First of all, Stan consents, so that one's out of the way.
Okay.
Second of all, this man is a barbarian, so he is not light. So
So-
I am 100% going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
A saving throw.
I'm a
excuse me,
beefy boy.
I said, excuse me, or I didn't say excuse me, but excuse me. I meant to say a strength check. Excuse me.
Okay. I was
I'm
like, am I going to like have my arms fall off if I fail?
Yeah,
I'm
No,
a
you're weak.
beefy boy.
your wings just explode.
No.
Oh, that got cut. Fuck. I'm using a different dice dish and it keeps on cucking up my rolls. I'm gonna just do this on the table. Okay. Ah, well that was. I rolled a 15 on strength.
That definitely does not work.
No.
Fuck. Well, well, the thought was there.
So what happens is, Ross, before combat starts, which is your only thing to do for combat, before initiative is rolled, is you sprint over to Stan, tell Hugo to try to pick up his mom, and then as if that's going to work, and immediately try to lift up this man, your wings flapping like crazy, and you just kind of, you get him like maybe an inch off the ground, and you're like, okay, this is gonna work. Oh no! And you both fall onto the ground, and you are both now prone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
And now everybody roll initiative.
Oh no.
Mama,
We're prone. Oh.
Mama, we can't
I nat
help
20
him.
I nat 20'd again.
Nice.
Phenomenal. All right.
I can't believe that's twice in one night. This has never
No
happened to me
mercy,
before.
mama. No mercy,
Dude,
mama.
I got 20 as well.
Nice.
Who has the higher initiative?
What do you have? I have +3.
I have +2, so you get to go first.
I got a 9. In
Got the
case anyone
13.
worried. At this point, I kind of hope Ross dies.
I love Ailston. I love Ailston. I want to use
Oh,
him. I wanna
don't
use him more.
worry. Zelda, I already plan on having Zelda like put herself in between these, what are they called? Clackers?
Acrothics.
Krithik. I'm gonna call them clackers because I'm not gonna remember that. How many are there? I think you said 3.
There are
Yes.
3.
Okay, so she's already like she saw that happen and is just like, all right, and is already putting herself in between. Well, let's wait for my turn. Go ahead and continue DMing, Robin.
Give me a second, because I'm trying to set up the initiative tracker, and it is being a butt.
Oh no.
But yeah, my plan is already just Zelda's putting herself in between the clackers and then the other two to make sure that they can try and get on their feet before they're overwhelmed and murdered. Her mom instincts are kicking in.
I have a spell that can help.
Helpful.
It is called Aid.
Nice.
I think I have. Okay, I do. Right? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that
I am so excited.
I'm I'm 90% sure I have a bonus
Oh,
action. But I don't see it on my
hey,
character sheet.
Robin?
Yeah?
Didn't you change the Yikula thing to the other
ch-
weapon?
Yeah, your chain blades. You can just it'll
Because it
work.
changed back.
Yeah, it was just the name that really changed back. You should be fine to just kind of stick with what you got. You should be good.
I just realized I never explained how Hugo looked in this campaign.
We'll figure it out.
He has a purple
So you
cloak. I know that much.
Nah.
His white
Okay,
fur
so
was.
it still is like all the damage and range
range
is still okay.
Yeah, yep, all that's still the same.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. You're good.
10 to 30 feet, 1d8 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah, just remember that when it says thrown, that range is still it's still thrown. It's just thrown in a way that you can immediately pull back. So it's not like a spear where if you throw it, it's then gone.
Okay, cool.
So just keep that in mind that thrown still counts, but it's not like, ah, fuck, now I gotta go pick it up. It's a chain attached to your arm. You just kind of yank it back.
Yeah. So it's a two-handed weapon, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm letting you attack with them as if they were one weapon on your turn, though.
Yeah.
Since you kind of attack with them both at the same time, it kind of makes sense that they're basically one weapon. They work in tandem.
Okay, so it's 2 blades
Yeah, you have
as
one on
one.
each arm.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Well, that's what I thought you did. Was I wrong?
I don't know. I mean, like, you were the one who was like, "Hey, do you want a chain blade?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I do."
Fuck it. Now you have one on each arm, I guess.
Neat.
Ooh.
So is it 2d8 then? Because it'd be like 1d8 for each blade, or is it still just 1d8?
It's still 1d8. They're basically one weapon. It's just that they're kind of split in two. Does that kind of make sense? That's how we're counting it for stats, at least.
Okie dokie. Cool.
Like as far as stats are concerned, like yes, they're technically two separate things, but they're meh. Anyways, give me just a second. The initiative tracker's being more complex than I thought it would be.
Oh no.
It's not really being complex. It just doesn't have the thing that I needed it to have
Oh
in
no.
it, which is fine. Okay. Hello. Save. Go, thanks. Okay. And then shoot. All right. You know what? That's okay. Ross, do me a favor.
Yes, what is it?
Tell me what your hit points are currently.
12.
12. 12?
That's
What?
that's my max HP. I don't know why he's so fucking squishy.
Oh.
The
Did you
squishy
forget
bird.
to roll your health?
No, I rolled my health.
I didn't.
I'm gonna check something for Ross.
I'm gonna double check as well because with D&D Beyond, it puts it at the max possible HP you could have.
No, it
It
doesn't.
It really
does if you have it
doesn't.
set to fixed. It sets it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, because I forgot to roll my HP, so I've just kept it at the 38 that it gave me. But I might,
What's it?
if Robin's okay with that, I might re-roll that at some point before the next time I use her.
We can.
I don't know why
it
it put me at 12. It's 1d8 per ranger level. So
Robin, what are you saying?
It probably kept it at 12, and it
From
was
level
waiting for
1.
you to create the stats so that it could do mods.
Oh, I lied. It's 1d10 per ranger level.
Then that really doesn't make sense that you're at a
That you're at a
12.
Oh, it's plus your constitution modifier. So yeah, I need to manage my HP real quick. Let's worry about him in a moment. You guys continue while I figure this out.
We'll start with Stan then. I'm sorry, I would have set this up beforehand if I realized that the initiative tracker was going to delete everything. So Stan, what are your max hit points right now?
My max is Hold on. Thane's being a derp. 54.
54. And your armor class?
Armor class is 14.
14. And your strength?
Strength 17, so +3.
17. Your dex. I just need the ability score, not the.
Okay, dex +1.
Or no, I need the score, not the modifier.
Okay, 13 for dex.
Okay. Con.
17,
Intelligence.
13,
Thank you. Wisdom.
15,
Charisma.
15.
Okay. Boom. Okay. Who's next? Hugo. Go ahead and tell me your hit points currently.
28.
28. What is your armor class?
That is so
Uh,
squishy.
Yeah, I am a little squishy boy.
Alright, I re-rolled when you're ready.
My armor
Hugo.
class is 15.
Thank you. Okay, and we're just gonna skip all those other modifiers for now for Hugo. Okay. So Zelda,
Yes.
tell me what your hit points are, please.
Hit points are 38.
What is your armor class?
15.
And we'll skip all the rest of that for now. So, ba-da-boop. And Ross.
My HP is 37.
We'll take a 37. What's your AC?
14.
Can't win them all. Okay, so save. And now, God damn it! Hang on. Sorry, things are being stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why D&D Beyond did that. Usually it puts you at like a middle of the road, not the absolute minimum.
Yeah, I
You
am
can-
posting a thing in the chat for you all to see initiative being tracked.
Woo!
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys can see certain things, and I can see who's going when. So
Oh,
I'm.
where's Ross?
Yeah, where's Ross?
Oh shoot! A wild
There he
Ross has
is.
entered the party. Okay, so we are going to start encounter. Ross, what did you roll for initiative?
9.
Okay, Zelda,
Nat 20 with initiative +2.
so 22. Okay, Hugo,
23, nat 20.
3. Stan,
13.
13. Okay, let's roll for these guys. Okay, what a boom! And here we go. That is currently the turn order. And isn't this a nifty little initiative tracker, you guys?
Yeah.
It is
Quite.
so nifty.
Okay, so first, this Karthik is going to run up to. It's going to run up to Ross, since you are prone currently.
Well, that's very disrespectful.
And he is going to stab at you.
With what? It's like pincher face?
No, with its giant stabby claws.
Oh.
With its
Giant
giant stabby
stabby.
feet.
Giant stabby claws.
Okay.
I suck at I don't have very good spatial reasoning skills, so I could not like process what this thing was for a minute.
That is okay. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it hits good.
Excellent. Okay.
Sadist DM.
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
I'm going to hurt you.
You
I
take
say?
6 points of damage.
No, I don't actually.
Oh, you don't? Well, maybe you'll take it with the second attack that he's rolling.
What? No!
No. Oh, excuse me. He is going to roll with advantage, which he didn't the first time.
Oh.
Wait, why?
Because
Because I
You're
was
you're
prone.
prone. We're
Because-
prone.
Well, for prone and pack tactics.
Oh
Anyway.
no.
Oh. Hey, Ross.
Oh,
What?
no.
Does a natural 20 hit?
No!
Yeah, it does actually.
Bird
Wow.
is dead.
Gee whiz, who would have thought? Okay, hang on. Okay, so first of all, I need to go into here and say that you took 6 damage. So, you, do. Wow, it happens in real time, almost like it happens in never. Hello? There we go. There we go. So
There we go.
now Robin does the math. So okay, so you take 18 points of damage
Wait, in total
On
or
top of
after that
it?
attack?
after that last attack.
Oh.
Okay, so that last attack gave me 18 points of damage, is what you're saying?
Yes, you can see where your hit points are at on my script on the initiative tracker right now.
Right now?
Mama.
Oh,
Mama. Oh, mama.
And with that,
That's not good.
we are going to go to the next. Oh my God, Discord, please! We're going to go to the next turn.
All right, I'm making my backup character sheet.
Hugo, it's your turn.
we have to help mamas. Hilda.
I
Is that
know.
all you're gonna do, or?
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm looking through what I can do, and I am gonna try and fire my crossbow at them, I guess.
Quick question. Hey, Hugo,
Yeah?
you do realize you get spells, right? That you never picked out.
Oh no.
No, I don't realize that I get spells that I never picked out because there was never an option to give me spells that I never picked out at
Yes,
all.
Yes, there was.
Oh no.
You have to open the spells tab, hon, and then click
The
on manage
cat.
spells.
Being
Let's switch to
needy
Zelda
at my
while
door.
Hugo figure out spells.
Yeah, we'll let Zelda take a turn real quick, and we'll come back to Hugo.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
So, okay, what is this?
Okay, it's okay, Austin. Just go ahead and pick your spells. We'll get
Yeah.
back to you. Don't worry, bud. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Okay.
good, man.
It happens to the best of us. I love you.
I don't.
Oh my God, honey, it's okay.
Hey. While you're picking out your spells, think of 5 nice things to say to yourself.
Zelda, please.
That's
Zelda,
about
30 minutes
talking.
mom.
Look, he can pick out his spells and think of 5 nice things to say to him that he can continue thinking of after the campaign, okay? So he just gotta
Take
say
your
'em.
turn!
Okay. So what's this all look like right now?
Well, what it looks like is you have 3 of these strange monster things that are kind of all running around, screeching and clicking, and kind of looking nasty as hell. They don't seem to be enjoying the fact that it is cold out right now.
Fantastic.
And
Here,
Ross
okay.
is
Here's
currently
what I meant to.
Oh, go ahead.
Here's what I. Okay. Are they all like packed together, or is there like I need to look up a spell because I don't have this spell, but I have it because of a feat, and I need to see exactly how it works real quick.
What spell do you have because of a feat?
Let's see here.
Oh, I know which spell you're trying to learn or trying to do.
Let's see. So okay, so are we on like a thin pathway right now? Like on the side of this mountain?
Yes, you are. And currently off to the side of said pathway is one of these creatures. The other two are currently grouped together.
Okay. So, the thing I'm thinking of, because of my feat elemental discipline, I can spend 5 charges of it, which are all of the charges I get, to cast a wall of fire of my chosen elemental type
Which
at
I'm
its
assuming is
lowest
ice.
level. Yeah, so a wall of ice.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Go for it. I'm here for it. I'm
All right.
ready to see it.
Okay, so I can make it up to 60 feet long, up to 60 feet long, and 20 feet high and 1 foot thick. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Either way, it's 1 foot thick, and it's gonna be made of ice. Let's see. Considering it's made of ice, instead of fire damage, it's gonna take ice damage if it's within the area
Right,
when the wall
right.
appears. Yeah. Okay. Um Man, this feat's kind of broken considering this spell is like a 4th level spell slot, I think.
I mean, I mean, listen.
Either way, okay. So I don't think I can cast the wall in a way because one of the clackers is currently like on top of
Ross.
on top of Ross, but I want to buy us a bit more time and cast the wall in between us and the other 2 clackers.
Okay, you don't want to cast it like on them. You want to cast it in front of them, basically.
I mean, I could cast it on them and make them take a whole bunch of damage. That'd be great.
Whatever you
Pike
want to
him,
do,
pike him, pike
you
him.
tell me.
I'm gonna cast it basically on them, but like, yeah, I'm gonna cast it on them and try it in an effort to 1 damage them and 2 separate them from the rest of us, so that we can buy some time to get the other 2 on their feet and ready to fight.
Okay. I believe I roll like Dexter.
It's a dexterity saving throw. And on a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 ice damage or half as much damage on a successful save.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see. On one side of the wall selected by you when you cast a spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. Okay, so the side of the wall that's not us is going to deal them damage.
All right.
And that's all my charges until
Oh no.
that's all.
Right.
That's all my charges of that. I still have my regular spells. That's just I won't be able to use elemental discipline.
Okay.
Does a 13 pass?
Let me find my spell real quick. No, it does not. DC is a 14.
Damn. All right.
Woo.
Well, first
So
of all,
that's
fuck.
I gotta roll some 5d8s.
Okay. While you do that, I will just go ahead and describe this scene. Ross, you get the best view out of anyone of suddenly Zelda closes her eyes and kind of like pulls both of her arms back in a stance. She stomps one of her feet on the ground and slides it forward as icicles suddenly jut out of the ground, reaching 20 feet high directly underneath these creatures. And these icicles don't just shoot up and then just sit there or go back down or anything. Instead, they start rapidly firing up and down, going up and down out of the ice right there, just firing icicles in up and down and up and down and up and down, stabbing repeatedly at these 2 creatures here who are going to take however much damage you just rolled.
See, that's 8 is 4, 6 is 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 23 damage.
Holy fuck. Okay. Oh,
23 ice damage.
yeah. I'm sure
I
you all
do
can see what
all
just
of those
happened on
charges.
the. I'm sure you guys
I had to
can see
grab
what
my
just
extra
happened.
dice.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough d8s.
Yes.
This
So
feat's
is-
broken. Thank you for telling me about feats, Robin.
Feats are great.
Feats
This
are
one's a homebrew. This is
great.
a homebrew feat that I may have to go look back and look at in a minute. But um,
I'm bloody.
Oh.
hasn't been play tested yet. But well, not with me at
I'll
least.
play testing it now.
I noticed.
Well, I can't
But
do it again.
that being said, it is now Hugo's turn. Unless Zelda has anything else to do.
I think I can do a thing as a bonus action. How do I look at actions? Bonus action. Oh, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
I think I can only cast it. I can't do anything because it's my bonus action.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you go ahead and.
But I'm casting it as close as I can to the clacker that's on Ross.
There is suddenly a large sphere wrapped in spiked icy chains that just appears floating in the air directly above you, Ross.
I am too delirious from getting stabbed twice to notice, but if he was aware, he would be thankful for the gesture.
I would assume I'm aware of this, considering I'm close to Ross.
This is true. You are.
God,
as
I
also
love
aware.
how awesome she is. She just went protect mode.
Tiger Mom! Tiger Mom!
Hugo, I believe it is now your turn.
Okay. I am. is one of those clicky clack things near a cliff?
A little bit. The other two are kind of, but they're on the other side of an ice wall.
So if I were to cast Mage Hand, I could use the hands to push them off.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, I want to do that.
Wait a minute. Mage hand?
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that with Mage hand.
I think
am very
Mage
sorry.
Hand can only maneuver something that's 3 pounds. It's
10 pounds.
it's
Uh,
10 pounds. It's yeah.
How much do these
Okay.
guys weigh?
I'm gonna guess more than 10 pounds.
Not 10 pounds. I'll go ahead and tell you that. They are big.
Okay, then I think I'll cast Sanctuary on Ross then.
Okay.
Okay.
You
What does Sanctuary do again?
It wards attacks away from you if they don't make the Wisdom save throw.
Okay.
that would be helpful for that for him.
Yes.
Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn now, Hugo?
Let's see. Can I shoot my crossbow at any creatures?
Yes, you can, because Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Like, is there anyone that's not blocked by anything that I can shoot my
Yes, the
crossbow?
one that is
Yeah,
on Ross.
the one that
not
is right
blocked.
on Ross.
Okay, I'm gonna
There's
do that
one
then.
on Ross.
Okay, you go ahead and roll the hit, please. So that's D20 plus 6.
Does does a 22 hit?
Yes, a 22 will actually hit.
Woo!
Okay, that's D8 plus 3, which would make it 9. 9 damage.
Bada boop.
Bada boop.
Good job, Hugo.
Woo.
Thank you.
And with
Keep it
that,
up.
it is now one of these guys' turns.
Hey.
Let me check something.
Currently being impaled on an ice wall. Let's
Oh look, I've been
each
impaled.
creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. So so as long as he's not 10
Ah.
feet next to the wall, he don't take damage.
Okay. So as long as they leave the wall, they are fine. So they are both going to leave the wall.
Awesome. Away from us, like I planned.
Yes, they're all away from you, and they are obscured by this wall of ice.
Well, it says it's opaque, but I mean that is wall of fire, but
I mean, uh, uh, opaque means you can't see through
no. No. Yeah, the wall is opaque. Never mind. You right. I can't read. No, we're
I was
opaque.
like-
Now we're clear. Gotta remember that Animaniacs joke. My bad.
Dear God. So, you just hear, the sound of digging, but you cannot see anything.
Fantastic. Great. Awesome.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And let's see. Yes. Okay. Hey. So, Hugo,
Yeah.
does a 17 hit?
Uh. Yeah.
Oh no, baby boy.
The baby.
Cool.
Oh
Why
no.
me?
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm fucking
baby.
scared.
Do not
Hugo,
touch the child.
Hugo, you take 9 points of damage as suddenly from beneath you a spike shunk stabs straight into your shoulder.
Ah!
We're going to go ahead and roll again. And does a 21 hit.
No.
Hit who?
You.
Yeah.
Okay, time to roll for damage.
Save the baby. Save the baby.
And you take 5 points of damage as a second spike stabs into your shoulder as crawling out from underneath the ground with both spikes in your shoulder is the Kurthik that just burrowed underground and came back up to meet you.
Oh no.
Uh,
Be strong, Hugo. It'll be okay.
And next in the order is Stan.
Okay. First thing.
After
I'm
moving
going.
stand up.
Yeah. It takes half my movement to stand up. Okay, good. Bonus action. I'm fucking raging.
Ah, yes, that's right. You guys have a tank somewhere in here.
I am raging. I am going straight for the Krethek that is on Ross. I am doing reckless attack, and I am going to do 2 attacks with my great club on this motherfucker. Okay.
Okay.
First one does a 22 hit.
22 hits.
Cool. And also, for my first attack, considering I am Path of the Zealot, my first attack gains an extra 1d6 plus 2 necrotic damage. So, fuck you. Give me a moment.
Divine Fury, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Let me know once you've calculated all your damage, Mr. Excited Little Barbarian.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 9 plus 9. Okay, so 13 points damage on that first attack.
Okay. So we'll do.
Oh wait, no, I didn't add the extra bitty from Reckless because Reckless gives me +2, so that's 15.
Okay, that's fine. So 15 points of damage in total for the first
Yes,
attack.
yeah. And the second one, which I'm going to do Reckless again.
Go ahead.
That is an I cannot do numbers suddenly. The blood rush is coming in. 17.
Okay. And you, Ross, as you are starting to come to, you
Oh no, am
watch.
I accidentally gonna hit him?
No. You watch as this creature that has stabbed you and you are very dazed by, suddenly falls away completely dead. As what do you have? A great sword there?
Me? I'm using
Yeah,
a great club.
great club. As you watch its skull get absolutely bam, bam, bashed in, as Stan steps over you defensively.
I look up at Stan and I'm like, that's a pretty great club.
Yeah, thank you. And how? Okay, I was like right next to him, so I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to grab Ross and pull him up.
Yeah, well, I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Fuck
So you
yeah.
do that. Ross, you are now standing over the corpse of your former enemy.
All right, and now it's Kurth.
Dead.
It's Clicky's turn. It's
Click,
Clicky
clack.
number 3's turn. Clicky number 1's turn, actually.
If he comes
Yeah.
near us, I believe we get an attack of No, that's when he leaves. Darn it!
And from the other side of the ice wall, you guys can't see anything, but you hear burrowing.
Shit!
Not again.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who am I gonna stab? Who am I gonna stab?
Go for the tank. Go for the tank. Come on, give it to me.
Oh.
He's not gonna do that.
Go
I don't
for
know. It might be
tank.
just rolling. They're stupid. They don't know who the tank is.
Don't hurt the baby.
Hugo.
How
Not
dare you.
again.
No, I'm kidding. There's one already on Hugo.
It's a better freaking say.
Ross?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit.
Whoa!
No.
Hold on. He has sanctuary on him.
It
Oh.
doesn't anyway.
Okay.
It
okay.
doesn't
For
anyway.
his second attack, he's gonna have to roll a wisdom saving throw. The good news is
Yeah.
they're not very good at wisdom saving throws.
Is it against my DC? Or is it against
No, it's against the
Edith.
spell DC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so it'd be
Hugo's
against
DC.
I wasn't sure if it was on the subject.
Does an
Wanted to check.
18 beat the DC?
It does, unfortunately.
Okay, now it
Ooh.
has to roll to hit. To be fair, it didn't hit yet.
Yeah. But now it has the opportunity to hit.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't. You miss, you stupid little
Yeah.
brainless little bitch.
Ross, you are like, okay, I got this, and then suddenly, as you are standing up and like you kind of like dust some of the blood off your shirt, and as you do so, you kind of stumble back, and a spike just kind of comes straight up from the ground where you were standing, and you're like, oh shit. And you kind of step away from it, and another one comes up where you're standing there, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Just walking.
You just kind of Jack Sparrow your way away from those two attacks by accident.
I guess it's my turn now. He says this in canon, and he readies his longbow, and he is going for the one that immediately started attacking.
So if you try to attack the one that's right on you, you have disadvantage.
I immediately thought of that, and I was like, "Shit, that's too close." I'm
Go
gonna
for the
go
one that's
for
on
the,
dagger or
Hugo.
something.
I have my talons. I'm gonna go for the one that's on Hugo, because logically that would be the best idea. Looking at my numbers and also turn order, I'm going to
Save the baby.
I'm going to save the small bat. Okay, let me roll to hit. That's not good. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
God damn it. I do have a bonus action, I think. I remember having a bonus action, but for some reason I don't see it on my character sheet anymore, so I might just have to accept defeat on that one.
Does anybody else see the party wizard, or am I just going insane?
What party wizard?
If you look at the very top right of your character sheet, if you scroll to the very top, there should be a little rainbow wizard
Yes.
thing. I don't know what the fuck is up with party wizard, but
See a
party
party
wizard's there.
wizard.
A what?
Wait, where? I'm so in what in my character sheet?
Yeah, it's on
D&D
D&D
yes.
Beyond.
If you refresh
Hold on, I'm
your character
refreshing the
sheet
page.
and you scroll to the very top, you should see a little party wizard.
I
I don't
don't.
see a party wizard.
Hover over
right.
it. It should give you the option to like click, and then you see the wizard, and then it goes all flashy flash.
But I don't see a wizard.
I don't see any.
You know what?
Anyway, I
Go
believe I
ahead,
have
Ross.
and so I fire an arrow and it just kind of like whiffs over the thing's head,
Fire.
and
missed.
I thought I had a bonus action. Oh, my bonus action is 2 weapon fighting. Never mind, and I only have 1 weapon. I figured that out. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to use the rest of my turn to get some distance between me and this thing.
Okay, you are going to take an attack of opportunity.
You have to disengage, which is an action.
And you
Oh.
already used your action.
I think unless rangers have that ability to disengage as a bonus action.
Nope, they do not.
Nope.
Okay.
So I guess that's the end of my turn then.
Okay,
God,
do you want to try to walk away or no?
I think I'm better off just not trying.
Damn. Okay. Next in the turn order is Hugo.
I am going to. Let's see.
Well, first you have to try and get off of the spiky spikes.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be that hard.
Okay, so I had to get off the spiky spikes then.
You do. You are off the spiky spikes. These do not impose any kind of like you're stuck there.
Okay. Next, I think I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the spiky spikes.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's my boy.
Does a
Ray of
22
Frost.
hit? Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Excuse me. Sorry.
You're fine.
CP mouse. Go ahead and tell me your damage.
It takes 11 damage in frost.
Oh no.
It's a deep red. It's almost dead. It's almost dead.
Okay, Hugo, would you like to do anything with your bonus action? You do have your plushie option for your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug my plushie.
So can you please tell me what Hugo's plushie looks like?
Oh no, now I gotta explain what my plushie looks like. Oh no. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
say that
I wanna know.
I'm gonna say that he got a tiger for in case he's away from Zelda and he has something that reminds him of her.
Aww. Go ahead and roll me 2d10 plus 3 as you all watch as Hugo, in the middle of this fight with this scary monster who is just like bearing down on him, like hissing in his face, a long gross tongue like slithering out of its mouth, just reaches into his pocket and pulls out a tiger stuffed animal and just hugs it really tight. And you watch as he glows white for a minute, and he looks like he's probably feeling a little better.
When I roll 2d10s, it means the percentile and the regular, right?
No, just 2d10s.
Okay, just making sure. I take 14 HP.
You're back to
So,
full health.
that's temporary hit points.
Oh.
So that is good. I don't know how to do temporary, but your character sheet will know. So that's all that counts, I guess.
All right, so he still needs like his regular healing.
Yes, those hit points will not last forever, and they can't
Got
be
it.
healed up.
Awesome, cool. Then I'm still doing the same thing that I was planning on doing.
Those hit points will last until like he loses them, though.
Yeah.
So next is Yelda.
Awesome. So, as my action, I am casting Prayer of Healing at 3rd level. So that's 3, and I'm casting it. I can choose 6 creatures, but there's only 2 that I'm choosing, and it's Hugo and Ross, because nobody else has taken damage yet.
There's other people that have taken damage. One of my guys is very low.
One of my friends, thank you.
He can be your friend.
No, he hurt Hugo.
That's valid. Go
He
ahead.
gets to die. All right, so
Oh no.
it's 3d8 plus 3. And so that is 8. Let's see. That's 11. That's 19 hit points recovered for both Ross and Hugo. No, 19, 20, 21, 22. I forgot to add the 3.
Oh, thank fuck.
Ooh.
Or is it temporary HP or actually?
Well,
No,
that's
it's actual
healing.
HP.
I'm healing you.
Nice.
That was a heal.
Thank God.
Nice.
Thanks,
Okay.
Mama Zelda.
Of course, Hugo. And now as my bonus action, my weapon is going to attack the one that attacked Hugo.
Okay. You can do that as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's
Your
spiritual
spiritual
weapon.
weapon. Your spiritual. I was thinking your weapon.
Did I say weapon? I meant spiritual weapon.
It's
No,
okay.
you said spiritual.
Oh, did I?
By the
I-
way,
I have
Robin,
trouble hearing things sometimes, but yes.
the number 3 attacked me, not number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, did I apply damage to the wrong one?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't.
Well, one of them is still going to be close dead, so.
We'll fix it in post. It's okay because I promise you one of them's going to be dead soon. So, are you hitting 1 or 3?
I'm hitting the whichever one attacked Hugo.
1, I believe. Correct.
Well, right now I guess it is.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll damage for me, or roll to hit. Don't just roll
Roll to hit.
damage.
I hit it automatically because it hurt Hugo.
Tiger
This
Mom
one's
has
good.
priority.
Priorities. Okay.
Mhm.
Does an 18 hit?
18 just misses. You guys have been rolling really high.
Oh wait, it is like just a d20 straight up, right? I don't add anything, right? For a spiritual weapon, at least.
Let me double check it for you real quick. Hang on.
I think there's a mod that you add for your spiritual weapon.
You add +3.
Oh, I add +3?
Yeah, you add your wisdom.
So it's a 21 then.
Oh, with the 21 hits. Go ahead and roll
Yes!
damage.
Alright, so it's a 1d8 plus spell casting modifier, which is a 3. That's not a d8. There we go, that's a d8. That's a plus.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's a
wait
10.
minute.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Waiting.
Excuse me. To hit is a +6, not a +3. It's damage +3.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
+6, that's
Ooh.
even better. I definitely hit
But excuse me. Moving on.
it.
How much damage was it again?
10.
10. Okay. Ba-da-boop.
Ba-da-boop.
Alrighty. So, next in the order is this
Oh,
one.
and we're not going to describe how the weapon attacks it.
I mean, you can tell me how it attacks it. Why don't you?
Okay, so big chain thing, right?
Big ball of chains and frost.
Yeah. Okay, so this thing, it suddenly like unravels itself, like spinning, and the blades like expertly slash into the creature's pokey arms. And it leaves like trails of snowflakes in its wake as it spins, and when it's done attacking it re-rolls itself into a ball.
That does sound pretty badass, I do have to admit.
What a
Thank you.
pretty way to kick its butt.
Watch your language, Hugo, you filthy motherfucker.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyways, now it is this thing's turn, and it is not super happy. So, it is going to howl.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's calling for help.
And with its one attack that it has this turn, it is going to stab someone. That's the one that's closest to Ross, so it's gonna go for Ross again.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Does hang on. Does a 19 beat the wisdom saving throw for Hugo?
Yes, because 18 beat it last time
Okay.
for the sanctuary.
For
And
me,
plus, I think actually once it is for sanctuary, isn't it like negated as soon as it's already beaten?
hold on.
No.
Mhm.
But the minute that Ross attacked anything or tried to, it ended.
Oh, so it's already
Oh,
done. So,
yeah.
because I tried to bow and arrow.
So, now, however, does a 16 beat your AC, Ross?
Yes, it does.
Wow. Who'd have thought?
At
Who would
least
have
you're
thunk
healed
it?
up to take another hit.
Oh, but wouldn't it have been so funny if Ross died?
Oh no!
No.
I think it would have been fucking hilarious.
Ross, you take 11 points of damage.
What the
Great,
frick?
sexy.
Oh man!
Brings you down to 24.
These things just don't like Ross at all.
No.
I think this is divine retribution.
I promise that it is not. I promise.
Is there
This
any god that fares over these creatures in your universe?
I guess you're gonna find out at some point if you really want to find out.
Okay.
That's
How's
you.
gonna meet their god in hell?
And it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm keeping in my rage. I am going to. So, clarify if I can do this, because I have 2 attacks. I want to go over to that one that is on Ross, whack it with one attack, go to the other and whack it with the other.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Going for the first one. Reckless attack.
Go ahead.
Very good. Natural 20!
Nice.
Yeah.
So, consider this is my first one, and that has the 1d6 plus 2. Do I double that as well, or just the...
How about you just roll the regular damage first?
Okay. Where's my d8?
How many d8s are you rolling?
1d8 plus 3, and then 1d6 plus 2. So the first bit is 6 plus
You
3,
kill
so
it.
9.
You kill it because you already rolling more dice than the amount of health it has. It does not matter. It is dead.
Okay, then I'm just going to go over to the other fucker, and I'm going to roll for that reckless attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 20 modded.
20 hits.
Yeah,
It
baby.
has less health than you are rolling damage than the amount of dice you are
Okay.
rolling, so it does
9
not matter
points
what you roll.
damage.
It
9
does
points
not matter. It would have died if you had rolled all ones.
Okay, I'm gonna have Hugo hug Stan and go, "Thanks, Danny."
Not a problem. Now tell me how I beat up this last 2.
As you rush, you turn to the one that is attacking Ross, and with a twinge in your eye of romance, You take your great club, and I ship it. You take your great club and you just boom, knock this thing's head clear off. And then you sprint over to the other one, leap up into the air, double hand your great club, bring it behind your back, and then boom, this thing is just a splatter on the side of the mountain.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. First, Hugo looks horrified at what happened.
Okay, so Zelda is already like over.
Yeah.
She takes Hugo in her arms and gives him a big hug. You did wonderfully. You were very brave, Hugo.
Thank you, but I just want to say that was amazing.
As I look over the Ross, you okay?
Ross is already trying to tend to his wounds.
We need to get moving now. One of those things howled, and I don't know how many more could be upon us. We need to
I
go.
am bleeding from several orifices
All right,
that I didn't
so-
have before.
I
So,
can't tell.
in that
He
case,
says, looking at his red feathers.
Zelda's going to walk over.
If he's gonna be such a baby about it, and use Cure Wounds,
Which is a 1d8 plus 3. So that's 9 more health points than you had before.
Okay, but can you blame him for being distressed? You and me, two of you, just got stabbed 5 times.
Excuse you, my child got stabbed. I think that's more
Twice.
distressing.
Shut up! I got stabbed. I'm allowed to be concerned about that.
You got a healer with you. Chill out, man. We need to move.
Everyone please roll me a perception check.
I swear, if I roll a flippin' 1 again on the perception check.
Where's my perception?
Ooh, I like that. I like that number very much.
23.
22.
15.
18.
And for once you are able to hear as all of you notice something now that the fight is over.
Mhm.
You hear a familiar humming
Oh, of course.
coming from back down the mountain.
Down the mountain?
Back
The-
from where you came.
The melody's back.
It sounds like it.
I think we still need to check.
I say we still keep going up, checking. The temple might give us some answers.
We need to find out why that happened.
Okay.
How far are we from the top versus how far away the sound is?
You are about a quarter of the way on your journey towards the top of the mountain.
So we haven't been going very long.
No, not very long.
I mean, we're barely a quarter of a way up the mountain. It couldn't hurt to at least go back down and check.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. As you all turn away and start heading back down the mountain to go check on the town and just figure out why it just turned itself back on, none of you see, but we, the audience, gently watch as the camera pans out and out and out, all the way back to the temple at the top of the mountain, where we see a very, very distant figure quietly walk back inside the temple and shut the door. And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
I want Hugo to do something to Ross.
Oh god, what?
Hey, Ross, is that blood or just your feathers? Gently tugs at the feather. Yep, it's just a feather.
He pulls his. Are you tugging on his wing, his tail feather, his head?
Just a random feather.
Probably
He
like the
pull-
arm.
and he like jumps away from him.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't resist.
Hugo
And he,
is
like,
baby.
Brad. I love him. All right, so and with that, hope everybody enjoyed this little one shot. I know it was
It was fun.
a little
was.
bit weird.
I liked it.
Yeah, I loved it.
We might pick this up again sometime soon.
Please,
time-
please, please, please.
The next time we have this group together and we're looking to do a quick one shot instead of something else, we will gladly pick this up again. So for now, though, we will have to leave the mystery of Melodinia alone. So, signing off,
Alone.
this is Robin, the Mouse.
Tyler. Oh.
Yo, go ahead, Tyler.
Well, I thought we were finalizing roll call.
No,
Yeah,
I think
but
the
final roll
DM
call
usually
is just
says
the
all of
DM.
our names.
Yeah, usually, but I'm actually more so down for you guys to say your own name. So I'm Robin. Go ahead.
I'm Tyler.
I'm
Should we go in
M.
order?
Hey!
I'm Austin.
And I'm Valkyrie.
And is it a day of the week that I am stealing from Critical Role yet? Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your long rest.
Enjoy your long rest.